Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. So glad to have you all on today. Just wanted to encourage you, the beginning of this week. Thank you so much for joining, inviting your followers. God bless you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you all today. Thank you so much for joining. I just wanted to encourage you, blessings. Just wanted to encourage you on this Monday. Thank you for inviting your followers and friends and already releasing the heart. So glad to have you all today. I want to talk about the power of decisions. Just give you guys a quick encouragement on the power of decisions. So if you know of anyone who has to make some decisions, invite them to the broadcast. Hi, Deb. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining, everybody, and inviting your followers and your friends. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. I've been thinking about the power of decision for a while now, because one thing that I've seen in this month alone is how making one right decision can truly change the trajectory of your life. Right decisions can truly, just like wrong decisions, can change the trajectory of your life. But there is a power that comes when we do and when we don't make decisions. And it's so interesting. Right before I came on to this Periscope, I'm thinking about what I'm about to share with you all on the power of decisions. And I just had the greatest visual that I'm going to share with you all that I didn't have before I even, as I was putting information down to do this scope. But what I saw, or what it was like, was this. Have you ever gone like to a restaurant, or you've gone and you've been in line and you have that person in front of you who cannot decide what they want? Especially like if they're new to a restaurant, they've never been there, they don't know the menu, they've got all these questions and they just can't make a decision. And what came to me is this. That is how, that is the posture and the position of some people in the realm of the spirit. There are people waiting on them. There are platforms waiting on them. There are relationships waiting on them. There are connections waiting on them. There are resources waiting on them, but they have to make a decision. Nothing can move, nothing can connect, no momentum can start until you make a decision. The minute you make a decision, things start to get put in motion. And as I was thinking or meditating on this whole thought process of the power of a decision, one thing that I realized is the enemy loves to have us in limbo. He loves to keep us in the place of undecided. Undecided pretty much parks you in the realm of the spirit. When you live in undecided, because he knows when you make a decision, that allows things to come together. But many times we want to make decisions based on what we see, what we know, and who we're already connected to. But what we don't understand is that when we make that decision, that's when people who we don't know, connections that we don't have, can begin to come into our life, into our world, and into our space. So my encouragement for you today is don't live in limbo. Don't live in undecided. Begin to make the necessary decisions. And I understand that when it comes to decisions vary. Some decisions have there's levels when it comes to decisions. Some are harder. Due to other people being involved, due to the cost, due to the ramifications. But even with all of that, don't avoid making the decision. I mean, some people, the decision is where you live. The decision is where you work. The decision is where you worship. The decision is what you do. For some, it's where you go to school. And these can be major decisions, but you can't live a life in limbo. In Joel 3:13, it talks about multitudes being in the valley of decision. And I believe that as we are in the last quarter of 2016, there are many who God is challenging to make decisions. And all of them aren't comfortable, because some of the decisions you have to make, you literally just have to trust God. He's just saying, trust me. He's not giving you anything else. He's like, hey, do you trust me? Am I Elohim? And that's what you have to run with, you know? So I just want, I want you not, because the enemy, I mean, he really, and for me, when he tries to get me to not make a decision, that's when I make the decision even quicker. Because my thought process is, why is he fighting me so hard to not make this decision? Why is he coming at me so strong to not make this decision? What does he see that I don't see? That he's like, oh no, don't worry about it. Oh, that's no big deal. Oh, you don't need to call that person. Oh, you don't need to connect with that person. Oh, you don't need to do that. And I sit and I'm like, why shouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? What do you see that I don't see? Like this might be interesting to some of you. I did a Periscope, because not only is there power in decisions, it's the timing of decisions. So last week was the first time that I actually released a prophetic word on Periscope, and the word was on expedite. And when I woke up the next morning, I normally, without a problem, I just immediately post what I did on Periscope onto my Facebook page. And when I woke up that morning, the enemy was like, you don't want to post that on Facebook. Why do you want to post that on Facebook? I mean, Periscope must have been enough. You know, everyone doesn't know that you flow like this. People are going to see you flowing like this. Do you really want to post this? I posted that video so quick, he couldn't even respond. And I got so much feedback. I mean, the feedback started coming instantly the minute I posted what he was telling me not to do, the decision he was telling me not to make. It blessed so many people. So I'm really trying to encourage you that the decisions that you make many times is not just for you. It's for people that you don't even know. And there are people waiting for you to make a decision. So in the realm of the spirit, don't be that person who's standing in the blessing line and you got all this stuff on your plate and you still can't decide what you want to do. Be that person that makes a decision so the doors can be open, the opportunities can present it, and you can continue to excel in the things of God. So that was my quick scope. That was my quick scope of encouragement for you all today. Make the decisions that you need to make. Don't cause them to be delayed any longer. Don't cause them to continue to sit on the shelf. Make the decisions. And when you make the decisions, watch the momentum. Watch things begin to be expedited in your life as you make those decisions. I thank you all so much for joining me on today. If this is your first time, thank you so much for joining me on Periscope. If you want to connect with me further, you can go to Facebook at Mashani Allen Author. Thank you so much, Mashani Allen Author. And you can also always visit my website, MashaniAllen.com. I am the author of The Beauty of the Holiness. And if you'd like to purchase a copy of that, I actually have that in my info page on Periscope. You can go right to the link and purchase The Beauty of Holiness. For those of you who follow me, you know I do my quick scopes on Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I do my teaching scopes on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I pray that for many of you, as you implement the power of making right decisions, that you really do begin to see things happen quickly, speedily, and powerfully for you in the days to come. Be blessed.